Basketball season's winding down, which means so is the pep band season. It was a really short and condensed one this year because it was all put into 2 games one weekend, 2 games the next weekend, and now here already, week 3, you just have 1 game left. How do you evaluate that time?
I personally like it. Doesn't bother me one bit. It's in the bleak midwinter. Might as well get out a little bit.
Yeah, it was nice to get. It's been nice to be home the last few weeks, but looking at how the weather was, I sure wouldn't have minded if it was 5 home games at the beginning of the year and then 5 road games at the end. The road travel would have been a lot easier. You're getting ready for Music Festival, which is still a ways off. We were looking at it. It's coming up in April, but it does come up fast. So how do you split time, or how does a class period work as you're getting ready for Music Festival?
Well, we give about half the class is instruction, and then the other half is obviously we rehearse. That's not a hard and fast rule, because there are some times where we will indeed rehearse the whole time. But that's a breakdown of it in general terms.
Is there a lot of individual work going on in class period time? Is people with solos or ensembles?
The solos and ensembles take place a little bit during the period, but that's mostly extra. That takes place at lunch, before school, and after school. A little bit during the class period, but not too much.
Do you have a favorite pep band as far as like a college, or even going back in the days, some bands or marching bands?
Oh, I really don't. As the years go by, they change directors and change personnel. Right now, the University of Wyoming is just really, really hot. They're doing a really, really nice job. Ohio is always really good. Idaho's great. I always love the Gator Band. Arizona's, they all have something to offer, and they're all really pretty darn good.
Okay, this is something that I've not talked to you about before. It's just something that I've wondered. I love seeing the marching band in the fall time, and that's really about the only time in Wyoming you can rely to a degree on having some weather that's going to be appropriate. Of course, as the year goes on in the later home games, sometimes the weather's not so appropriate. Has it ever been brought up about maybe having any marching band performance in the spring outdoor sports?
There's so many folks that do the spring sports, and there's so many people that want to get out. To run a band is pretty tough. Only because you just don't have the personnel to do it. Again, here, spring happens, we're all ready to go. We want to do other things, and that's the same thing with the band.
Well, we have that, like we said, the final home game this week, and I believe the starting time for the girls is at 6 p.m. It's listed at 5:30 right now on the website for Evanston Athletics and 4A West Conference, but just looking at it, I'll hope to have that confirmed by at the latest tomorrow on what time it starts. But with the pep band, you said it's something that we talked about a few weeks ago. It's something that they really just have to kind of pick up and get on the fly, and they do a pretty good job of it. With any other things coming up, you got any concerts coming up soon after pep band season?
We really don't have much. That time is left for instruction so that we can get kids to be able to understand their instruments better and understand music a lot better, what it takes to put a good band on.
But there will be a final spring concert at the end of the season for these bands before they graduate or end the school year?
Absolutely. We have a jazz concert at the end of the year, and as well as a concert band concert.
All right, that's band director Rich Garcia. One more week down and the final week of pep band. Thanks so much.
Have a great day.